Stalingrad. I remember. Those Germans tried to surrender and...
We won a glorious victory that day.
Glorious?
Tell me, comrade. When did you begin to lose faith in the cause? When we first met, you were a true believer.
In my men. I always believed in them.
Well, hello again, comrades! Today we are going to be taking a step back in time to September 1941, the outskirts of Moscow, where we are going to take the role of 1 year after the Germans invaded the... Oh, you can actually reach this position here, my bad. This is very early in the German invasion where they, as I said last video, steamrolled practically through the Soviet Union. And now, as you can see by the name, Scorched Earth, we are going to be committing one of Stalin's more interesting and horrifying policies during the war, but a policy that might actually have had an important hand in allowing the Soviets to win. But that I'll see you on the battlefield.
Churkin of the NKVD. Major Borodin has been relieved for incompetence, and I have assumed command. Comrades, the fascists are almost upon us. Our front line is contracting again. We no longer have the resources to hold the Germans here.
But sir, we have to slow them down. We can buy time for the civilians to escape.
Lieutenant?
Isakovich, Lev Abramovich, Comrade Colonel.
Yes, Lieutenant, we must buy time. Not only for the civilians here, but for Moscow. We must also prevent the German bastards from capturing our supplies. Anything we can't load onto that train must be destroyed.
Germans are almost here. We need to leave.
German forces are on the edge of town. Evacuate immediately. Leave your belongings. Evacuate the town immediately.
Move! 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 Let's go, comrades!
Comrade Lieutenant Isakovich, while our men continue to load the train, your unit will be tasked with evacuating and destroying any remaining military assets. First, hold the enemy at the front line while our supply trucks are evacuated. Once they depart, lure the fascists into town where our engineers have planted explosives. Destroy anything that might be of use to the Germans, and then fall back to the rail yard, where you must protect the train until it departs. When the train leaves, evacuate to the rally point across the bridge. Are you prepared to execute your orders, Lieutenant Isakovich? For the Rodina, the motherland! German forces are approaching. Reinforce the front line.
Yes, here we go, people. And now we are fighting. Okay, and we have to support the shock troopers up here immediately.
And use them to replenish our shock troops by the front line. You must hold the line and prevent the Germans from advancing.
We have to use cover to defend here quickly. The Germans are just gonna keep attacking.
Those shock troops have invaluable equipment and training.
And we need to keep the shock troopers alive. Now the Soviet conscripts have the unique mechanic of any infantry unit in the game. They can merge with other squads to keep them up to strength.
We need reinforcements.
You must hold the line. Call in more conscript squads if you have to.
And the advantage of conscripts here, in the campaign at least, is they're free, and we can just keep calling them in for free. We don't have to worry anything about numbers. Or about lack of manpower, because we are the Soviet Union. Why would we have to worry about manpower? To those that don't know, during World War II, the Soviet Union really just started conscripting anyone they could to keep their manpower up. Probably making them have the largest army of the entire war. What are you doing, shock troopers? Stay here. We just have to hold the line until we get new orders. Now the shock troopers have PPSHs, which is not good for the long-range engagements we're having here, which is why we need the new conscripts here. Let's see. Just still hold. Why are you doing, shock troopers? I suppose this is killing them. Now the shock troopers are very good anti-infantry, specialized anti-infantry units because of their ability. Oh, the Germans are falling back. Good. Oh, we have to fool. We have to move now. Yeah, the German plane is still circling.
Set up defensive positions and defend those supplies at all costs.
Yes, Colonel. There's a lot of Germans coming in. The one thing is, most of these are not even Germans, they're Osttruppen. And Osttruppen are allies of Germany, and I say allies in quotations like they do in the description here. These are most likely Hungarians, Romanians, Yugoslavians, a lot of various other nationalities that helped invade the Soviet Union alongside the Germans. Because Germans were not the only ones to invade the Soviet Union. It was one of the largest invasions ever to have been orchestrated. And we need to fill these shock troopers up quickly. And that's the advantage of having conscripts at the front line. We have always a fresh access to getting more men to these squads. Because we cannot call new shock troopers up. Okay, we need to throw a grenade here. And we're going to see more conscripts.
At our disposal.
Get up here. And how long do we have to hold here? Oh, the truck is getting loaded now, good.
Well done, Comrade Lieutenant. The supply trucks are moving out.
Across the road here, it's really hurting us.
Military assets that could not be evacuated in time. Order our engineers to wire them with explosives and destroy them before the Germans push us back.
Yes, Lieutenant. We will do as commanded.
Sir, we can use some of this equipment to hold off the Germans, or even aid the evacuation.
We cannot risk having those assets fall into German hands. Destroy them at once.
Yes, Colonel. Yes, Comrade Colonel. Anything else we have to destroy? Oh, okay, that looks to be about it. Just these two assets.
More of our troops have been lost.
Shit, we are losing all the conscripts. Not the Soviets, the Germans are overwhelming us.
Well done, comrade. We have denied the Germans access
Engineers,
to
you
any
fall
of our
back.
supplies.
You're not useful in combat. Get behind these now.
We have a special surprise for the German bastards.
But sir, our troops!
We are out of time. Detonate the explosives.
Right on the truck.
Is falling into enemy hands. That will hold them off for now, but they won't give up that easily. Fresh conscripts have arrived. This town may fall to the fascisti, but all they will find is smoldering ruins. Fall back towards the train yard and requisition flamethrowers for your engineers.
Get out of here!
We will burn this town to the ground.
And now we do the Scorched Earth Policy for real. The issue with the Soviet Union and Stalin's regime was the whole leave nothing in the hands of the Germans, and Stalin ordered that to the extreme. Really, to the extreme.
Houses on fire. Once that is done, have them torch the surrounding fields. Leave nothing for the Germans.
We have to destroy everything and leave nothing for the Germans to use. Literally nothing.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
So, we are burning this church. We are burning the houses.
Soviet HQ now includes a field hospital, but only for those who are seriously wounded.
Engineers ready.
And still, civilians who refuse to evacuate be damned. Leave nothing for the fascist invader. And this is perhaps one of the atrocities that is most commonly known about the Soviet Union. But it cannot be denied that it helped the Soviets win, because the Germans started having big issues once winter came. And we're leaving nothing of this town. Burning everything.
The sector is at risk.
But they're attacking the engineers. We have to do our task for the motherland. Not even a single house.
Germans are advancing through the fields. Comrade Lieutenant, torch the fields before they push through.
We've doused the fields with gasoline. Be careful, comrade.
And now we have to set the fields ablaze.
Our forces are still in the fields!
Bring our support.
We cannot let the Germans advance. Torch the fields now.
Burning even our own men.
Hurry, comrade! We cannot waste any time!
Good job, comrade. Fritz will regret ever stepping foot on Soviet territory.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Horrible acts we've done here.
We are on our way.
Really horrible acts.
You have done well holding off the fascisti, but we still need more time. The Germans will try and push through the town using armored vehicles. Place mines and demolition charges along the roads to stop their advance.
Yes, comrade. Okay, now we have to lay mines to prevent the Germans from advancing. Or at least slow them down. Because I'm pretty sure none of this is going to be able to really stop them.
Sir, mines won't be enough if their vehicles push through. We can use those T-34s to...
Negative. Those assets are required elsewhere. Make do with what you have.
And this is the issue I'm gonna have with the NKVD. They are just not gonna be logical. Typical NKVD. Political commissars. Trying to think they have any understanding of warfare. Ugh. At least we're mining this town really well. Okay, you need to heal up. And let's put the shock troopers in positions to defend. Oh man, we're actually getting a lot of munitions income. Because income here is divided up into 3 categories. Manpower, munitions and fuel. And I suppose it's... each point gives you a certain amount, as you can see. Oh, that is a Stuka. Germans might be coming then. Yep, we have to fall back. Germans on their way. Wish me luck, comrades. I'm gonna have to fight to the death here until the train departs. Flamethrower should stay back here.
Ready your weapons, comrades, and remember, the train yard must be protected at all costs.
Yes, comrade. That is understood. I have to do this, or I'm probably gonna get executed by Stalin.
Oh, shit! Scout car inbound!
Place more mines on the roads. More German vehicles are sure to come.
Good, it's only 18 mines, so the mines I place will only affect vehicles. That's actually good to know, so we don't have to worry about the German infantry, the German allies, affecting it. Now the issue is when the actual German vehicles come, we might have problems.
Forces capturing supply sector.
Now the normal German grenadiers here are gonna be the biggest threat, because they actually are very accurate and have rifle grenades. The Osttruppen I am not gonna worry about. They are, to be honest, they are pathetic. They are only good in large numbers. They are basically comparable to our conscripts, just actually worse, funny enough, because our conscripts have access to utility abilities later on. Okay, we need some conscripts for long-range firepower up here. They can hold here, while the shock troopers take position up behind this truck. Yeah, I like that.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Incoming half track. Main road.
Oh yeah, that hurt them well. I think we set the mines up well here, comrades.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
And we have to fight hard here. Another scout car is coming in, we can see the warning.
Another scout car coming in.
Do I have a mine? Yeah, but it's much further on. This is a problem. This is a big problem. Because our rifles are not gonna be able to pierce the thing.
West road!
Although if we get lucky shots, we will be able to hurt it. You can see more mines. You said a mine right there. Yeah, the conscripts cannot hurt that thing. Let's throw a grenade on it. Perhaps that'll help. Yeah, that'll do it. Going to see another mine here. Quickly. These Germans are advancing. You get back in. Shit, another half track, we don't have time. The Germans are gonna start to try and flank as well. Germans getting a lot more aggressive.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Yeah, our grenades are not gonna hurt the half tracks. We need to fall back into the train yard. There's way too many Germans out here now.
We have an isolated sector.
At least moving up, that means their vehicles will hit the mines. This is not going well at all. Germans are gonna keep overwhelming us. Way too many of them. This really simulates well how it actually was for the Russians in the early part of the war. The Russians really didn't have the equipment or the men early on to actually fight the Germans. Because the Germans caught the Russians at a very unprepared time. Let's see if we can make a little bit of a counter push here.
Our HQ is under attack.
That's the MT-42.
Almost done! We're moving out
Let's let the conscripts grab that, because that's a stationary weapon. They're backing up with a half-track. What? This is not good, comrades. This is not good at all. It's a train departing. The last tank is the... That's about time. They're really pressing us here.
We must protect our HQ.
At least we're killing the gunners on the half-track now, because it's just headed in here. Keep firing on it, come on. Kill all the German infantry, quickly. Oh yeah, more vehicles coming in, this is not good. I'm gonna lay mines right here. In case the Germans are foolish enough to move in. They're coming in! How long do I have to hold? That's the last tanks at least evacuated. Oh god. Okay, let's get back in. Behind cover again. Is that a tank? That's a tank!
They have tanks. We won't be able to stop them.
There is nothing more you can do. Fall back to the bridge.
We have to run! Run! Just as the train is evacuating. Good. Let's get out of here. Sacrifices has to be made for the greater good of the Soviet Union, comrades. This is Matt, signing off.